Hey guys, I'm here to do a review on Violence 101 by Denis Wright. It is a young adult novel. I'm going to read you the back. It says Hamish Graham is 14 years old. He is highly intelligent. He is also extremely violent. On the first day at his new juvenile detention centre, he starts a vicious riot in the dining room. Most people think he's beyond help. Is he? Sorry guys, I just woke up, literally just woke up. I finished this book 5 seconds ago. And it's a short book, it's about 180 pages, about 174 really. But I took a little bit long. It took 2 days. I usually take 2 days to read a book anyway, on and off. Not straight 24 hours, a couple of hours each day. And I really enjoyed this book. I got straight into it. It was very compelling. The character was interesting, a little contrived at times, I guess. I was very interested in the psychological aspect of his character and the characters around him. He has been placed in a boys' home, and you kind of get to know him through the third person perspective, of the characters, and then you get to learn about him, his history, his family, his heroes through his journaling, which goes into detail. And sometimes he talks about his heroes, like some entry. The first one he did is Alexander the Great as a child, or his childhood. So it goes a little about him and how he feels about his heroes and everything, and that's okay. It's not a fantastic book. It is fantastic in the way that it's actually unique, and I've never really read a book like this, not in the style that it is, and not the style that it's actually written in, like journal form. Of course, I've read books like that, but just the tone and everything like that. Now he built a pretty good suspenseful novel up until nearing the end, really. And that's where it went a little bit downhill. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. I wouldn't say downhill in the way that, oh my god, it was totally it just fucked everything up. It kind of did in a way, but I don't know, I think I just lost connection with the character. It just didn't feel right, and it was a little bit rushed. And that really annoyed me. I did like the character that I met at the end, or near the end. He was pretty cool, and I think he kind of had some sort of impact on Hamish as a character, but it just didn't feel right. I think they could have added a lot more pages and not rushed it, but that's just me. In terms of character progression, the character was pretty much the same all the way through because he was very set in his ways, yet near the ending, yeah, it didn't fit. It didn't sit well with me either. So anyway, I'm giving this book 3.5 stars. I would suggest to go pick it up just to see and set your curiosity. It has a lot of war theme references, I guess, and I didn't really like that very much. Also, this book's based in New Zealand, so they have a lot of language during the novel, which I didn't understand, so that kind of limited me in some ways. But it was actually an interesting book for looking at how characters perceive violence, especially Hamish. And sometimes I sort of understood him, and other times I didn't. So, and I think that's the main thing. Denis was trying to make me as a reader think, and I did. So that's why it got a 3.5. 3.5. I was going to give it a 4, but considering the end was pretty shitty, I gave it a 3.5. So that is Violence 101 by Denis Wright, and yeah. I'm not going to tell you what book I'm reading at the moment because I seem to be able to jinx myself if I tell anyone that. I will tell you that I'm not having a really good feeling about picking up 13 Blue Envelopes. Like, I've tried to pick it up about 3 times now. I've read a couple of pages, and it's not that I don't like it, it's just that it's not the right time to read it. And I'm not going to force myself to read a book that doesn't feel right. So, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm off to start another book, and hopefully this one will be a little bit interesting. So happy reading, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.